seemed to miss this question last week. Injuries. Just down to Will Campion?
Yes, Will Campion. That's it.
Is he out?
Yes.
Out? Okay.
Yes.
Brad Barry kind of told me already what your answer was going to be to this question, but which is a bigger deal to you this weekend, and what plays more importance, this 1 versus 2 matchup, or that this is the start of conference play?
Well, it's points. We're playing for points. Polls mean nothing. Great for all you guys to get all hyped up. People should be excited, but every time you play North Dakota, they're a good team. It's a good series, so this is about points and starting off the league the right way.
That you sensing with the players too, that they're not getting too caught up in this 1 versus 2 matchup. They're more focused.
You'd have to ask them because we haven't talked about it. We haven't had any discussions about what the rankings are.
The NCHC, I feel like we've seen a lot of change in standings over the years, except for one team, North Dakota. They've been 1 or 2. What do you kind of attribute to the success that they've had in the NCHC these first 3 years?
You know what? Can we talk about our program? You know what? They're a good program. All right, they won the championship. They've been good every year for a long time. So kudos to them.
I kind of felt like talking to Dom in the preseason that there's a much. I sense more urgency in him to play consistently every night, to play good right from the start here, to not get into some of the lulls that you guys have had midway through other years. And I sensed after that exhibition, he was really fired up that you guys didn't play well. Are you kind of sensing the same thing out of Dom, that he's got an urgency to win every night right away here from the start?
Well, I'm glad he does because he's our captain. I hope that everybody else does too. I mean, every year you go into the year, you talk about the importance of every game, no matter when it is and who you're playing. Obviously, last weekend we could afford a miscue because it didn't matter, you know, and in the standings and in the rankings and the RPI, and you know, to me, it's more how you respond to the games like that than. It's the same thing if you lose a game to anybody else. It's how you respond, and we didn't play a bad game. We weren't great. We had certainly plenty of opportunities to win a hockey game, but I like the fact that we didn't give them a lot of opportunities. We had the puck a lot. There's a lot of positives in that game too, even though the end result was what it was. But you know, I hope that everybody, no matter who you're playing, has that urgency to win and play to win. And for our seniors, it's their last go. So you know what? They want to go out the right way, and for those guys, you know, 3 of them are captains. They should have that, and hopefully that they're instilling that in everybody else.
Scott, a lot of people were saying that the under-18 team was not very strong this year. They were down on post-out, saying that obviously they went to school on the first 5 games they played, because I thought they came out with a great pace, and so did you. I thought it was a really up-tempo game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, every year they beat 1 or 2 or 3 teams. And you know what? This year we were 1. So I thought their goalie was good. I thought we missed a lot of great opportunities, which are, to me, if I look at the last 2 games, John, that we've played against Notre Dame and the U.S. team, we've missed a lot of really grade A opportunities to score, and I think those are the ones we got to bear down on and get a little hungrier around the net, and hopefully we continue to get those and they go in. But you know,
are you closer to a decision on the goaltender?
Yes, I know who I'm going to play, but you'll find out on Friday.
How have you seen the team respond from Saturday this week of practice?
They've been good. We've done some different things. I don't think they have a choice. But same thing, and I'm not going to crucify them over one loss to an exhibition game. Everybody else might, but we got a long road ahead, and there's a lot of things we can learn from the game, and a lot of good things positively that we can take out of it too. So we'll find out as we go along. You know, this weekend, you know, of course we're playing a league opponent, a very good team, and our guys are excited to play, and you know, we'll see. We'll see how the next few weekends go.
Great for the league to have 1, 2, and 3. Denver up in 3rd now. I mean, it's kind of what we suspected for this league, or we knew for this league all along.
Yeah, you know, the beauty of being there is there's not a long way, not a lot of room to move up and a lot of room to move down. And you know what? The end of the year is where like we all say it. We all want to be there then, but I could probably take all 3 coaches and say we'll all say the same thing. We got a long way to go. We probably all got a lot of good parts to our teams, but we got a long way to go to to get to where everybody wants to go. And this is just another good test for us against a team that, you know what, they know how to win. They know how to win. They won last year. They got a lot of guys back. They lost some guys, but, you know, you start right in goal. They've got a goalie that won a national championship. He's an All-American goaltender. He's probably one of the best goalies in the league, so we're going to find a way to get to him, which is what we had a tough time doing last year, you know, in 2 games here and 2 games in North Dakota.
But everybody did, right?
Yeah, we got to find a way. Got to find a way. Or if we don't find a way, that we got to make sure that we tighten up defensively and eliminate some of the major breakdowns that we have. And obviously, I'm not even going to talk about Besser. I mean, he's the best player in the country, and it's fun to watch. And certainly, he's going to get his opportunities no matter how much you pay attention to him. But they've got some other guys that have grown too through last year, freshmen into sophomores, and some older guys that certainly can carry the load. And you know, it'll be a great series.
Your team has always played up to tougher opponents. It's not like you've played bad against others, but I mean, you've always risen up and played competitively against the best teams you face, so this is a great time to do that.
Well, we'll find out, you know. I mean, we didn't quite do that last Saturday, but there's no choice. We have to be ready to play and be ready to compete hard and be ready to do some things a lot better than maybe even not even last Saturday, the previous games, because the better the teams you play, the more they can expose and more they're going to take advantage of mistakes, and we got to eliminate some of those, and then kind of play a much cleaner game, taking care of the puck and playing a much simpler game, a smarter game. And if we do that, then we're going to give ourselves a good chance to have success.
Is puck management the biggest key to limiting Besser's opportunities?
No, I think number one, you know what, he's playing with 2 new line mates. They're getting to know each other. I mean, I think they're starting to find their chemistry, make them play defense, just like last year we talked about making those 3 play defense, and they're good offensive players. They don't like to play defense. They will, but they don't like it. So I think that's one. I think 2 is the minute you start really attacking him hard, he's shifty, he's deceptive. So you've got to play him smart. You got to play off him a little bit. You got to, you know, he's still going to get some shots off. He's very good at getting shots off quickly and through traffic, but you have to play a little smarter against him. And keep in mind, it's not just him. You know, Gersich can skate, has got skill. Tyson Jost is a very talented freshman. So you know, that's that line, and they've got a couple other lines that, you know, can certainly, you know, win a hockey game for them if he does it. But he's going to be a factor. He's going to be a factor. There's no question. Heavy shot, very deceptive. But you got to play him a little bit differently. You got to give him his respect, but at the same time, when you have opportunities to play hard on him, you got to play hard on him.
Is there anything you guys need to do specifically this weekend to get a pair of wins, or just a split in general?
Score more than the other team, both games. That's
outside of scoring more goals.
We can play more consistently over 60 minutes. Try to get a lead. Try and build on the lead. You know what? Try not to play too much catch-up hockey. Certainly, 1 goal is different than 2 goals, but not against a goaltender like that. Try and keep it 0-0. Get a lead. Try and build off the lead. You know, stay disciplined. A lot of the things we talk about, but I think for us, just playing an overall better defensive game, a much simpler game with the puck. I think at times we're kind of like, it's kind of like football. You always talk about giving up the big play, and we've kind of given up a lot of those big plays, and I'll call them just breakdowns. And when we break down, it seems to be catastrophic and ending up in our net. And when the opponent has breakdowns, sometimes it's in the net. So again, for me, it's making sure we play sound. They're going to get their chances. They're going to get their opportunities. Hopefully our goalies are up to the task and just make sure that we limit you know, our mistakes against them and just play a real simple, smart 60-minute hockey game. But we got to compete hard, because they're going to come in here and compete.